Yeah, you will have an idea how many volcano mountain, so which areas volcano stands. So that's how the narration first one and started it. There you go.
Roughly half of the entire island of Hawaii is made up of the slopes of Mauna Loa. Depending on the weather, you may be able to see the upper portion of Mauna Loa to the right of Mauna Kea, between it and Hualalai, but it too is frequently hidden by low clouds. Lastly is the most famous volcano in Hawaii, Kilauea. Kilauea only has an altitude of 1,247 meters, or 4,092 feet, making it Big Island's lowest, but it makes up
later from now, so you will see Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa, the shape. So yeah, if you see that, so probably you will understand. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna explain that a little bit later, and as well, the shape as well. So the driving. So we are driving right now. It's actually it's a little bit between range and range area. That's why the landscape is changing too. It's a little bit grassy area. It's even a little bit dry, but it's grassy area. So interesting. So in Hawaii, so used to be in the Big Islands. It used to be what we have. Right. So now this road, what we call saddle road. This we call saddle road. Just like a horse saddle. So if you see this road on the map, Mauna Kea on the right, and Mauna Kea in the left, and Mauna Loa on the right. But it's cloud cover, I can see, but probably 15 minutes later, blue sky coming out, so if you see the mountain to the both sides. That's why, so that
passes in between Mauna Kea on the left and Mauna Loa on the right, which, when viewed from a distance, gives the impression of a horse saddle. The road's proper name is the Daniel K. Inouye Highway, named in 1993 after Daniel Inouye, a prominent senator from Hawaii Island, to celebrate his achievements. Senator Inouye was a Japanese American and served in the U.S. Army during World War II. He lost an arm fighting the Germans in Italy and later came to be known as the One-Armed Senator during his roughly 50-year career as a senator from Hawaii. In the latter years of his career, he even rose to President pro tempore of the U.S. Senate. The Honolulu Airport is named in his honor as well. Saddle Road.
Still, lower cloud is coming towards us. So, but I think 5-10 minutes driving from now, the blue sky coming down too. That means probably if you take a nap. So if you have a little bit enjoy, yeah. So yeah, I am suggesting you to wake. Yeah, if you take a nap, so you can just wake up. So wake up now. That'll be easy for your body. So when you see if you see the people next to you sleeping or take a nap, you just touch your shoulder until you wake them up. Otherwise, when you wake them up, the Business Information Center. So some people will be not feeling good too. So yeah, actually when you wake up, that'd be great. A lot of stations, that's where they get in too. But in this island, we don't have too many compared to but we have large, big land what we have. That's why Army contracted to put the lease and to the states, and they made a huge training area here right now to the right side. Okay, so it's easy to see now. So it's turned to the left curve started it. So if you see 40-mile sign to next yellow sign, no, next this one, not next yellow sign. You can see right side of a hill. That's the Mauna Loa's new lava flow building. So almost 2 o'clock direction. 2 o'clock direction. You see, pop it a little bit, so that'd be great. And also big piano, and also big channels to try from here. That'd be great. And also Yanning. Yeah, Yanning helps. So Visitor Information Center is actually named after Hawaii-born astronauts name on it. So Mr. Edison Onizuka. So if you landed to Kona Airport, that's actually the same person's name on it. So that's actually the first Asian American became astronaut. Yeah, actually back in 1985, so he made it to the space. Yep. But next year, so 1986. So Mr. Onizuka is one of them. So it's a very honor to Mr. Onizuka because he was born this island, he's from this island. So he went to university in mainland Colorado, and he joined the Air Force. And he became a great Air Force pilot. So even he did a training for another pilot too. So flight instructor. And he applied in NASA to be an astronaut. So he's the first one, Asian American. So become astronaut. So but sometimes can happen. That's why Visitor Information Center named after him, honor him, the name after him. And also Kuna's Airport. So also his honor to his, job. So that's the last question about this too. Last question about this. And also two buildings over there that actually one of a small building, it's a Visitor Information Center. You can check them out inside. They have a gift shop over there. And you can check them out to a souvenir or even a little information. Yeah, you can just a little bit and check them out as well too. And snack bag handed to you. Like when we get off the van too, so please take it and go into the break. And I'm going to tell you what time coming back to van as well. I'm going to tell you what time coming back now. It's about 5:10ish, but I definitely I will tell you when we get to the parking lot too. It's a parking lot. Please move slow. And also, if you like to change your clothes, maybe I put the layers on it, or maybe I need to take off a jacket, and take off a sweater, take off a pants. So definitely, not too many people use the car. So yeah, car's gonna be empty too. So you can change in the car. That's totally to move slowly as well. Move slowly. And also, the water. We have a water fountain at the Visitor Information Center too, outside the Visitor Information Center building. So if you finish your water, so you can refill. The Visitor Information Center water fountains too. That's drinkable too. So you can do that as well. Yep. Definitely, I will let you ladies with the information for sure. But usually, area, blue sky too. And also, I checked out here, and the blue sky is coming out, but see how it goes. The mountain weather will change quickly. Too. And also, if you feel cold, I don't think it's too cold, but you think it's cold, you put the more layer on it. So yeah, you wear more layer, add more layer on your body too. That'd be great. This is, I think, about 65-ish temperature, I guess. Yeah. Good thing is it, white sign. All you can see, of course, wall is open. Great. So yeah, and I see a little blue sky spot over there. So actually we are right now in the middle of a crowd, so see how it goes. Hopefully, in I'm in area where we blue sky. I say a blue sky too, but see how it goes. Definitely about the weather will change so quick, so definitely I like to do that too. So as you can see, cars parked over here, parking lot. So till here, so till visitor center, doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you drive in, even bicycle you can come around too. But if you more go up more higher, it's only 4-wheel drive only. So when you're at the right side, they're checking the vehicle too. And also tour companies. Not every tour company in Big Island can go. No. So only 5 companies are loaded. So we had one permitted. So yeah, we had one permission today. So we have to, that company have to follow the rule and regulation too. So but we had one. And also number of the bands have a limited. Only 2 bands are loaded. So summertime, spring summer break, winter Christmas week, so we got so busy. So we are lucky to have seat. And also always enjoy here, check the vehicles and check the weather and something happening and bad condition in the road. So they close the road. So first open. Great. Even last week we have almost 4 days road is closed. We couldn't make it. So from here to the summit area. So definitely you're the one lucky one. So you can go up to big information. Yeah. And also you see the building to the right side. You realize it. So what's the building? Of course, Visitor Information Center at the bottom. And also right here. It looks like a hotel's lodge hotel. But it's not the hotel's lodge. That's actually people working for Telescope. So they are using for office or even sleeping facilities too. So just like very old college dorm. So looking, so they have a easy cafeteria setup and also recreation setup too. So, but it's not open to the public. So I'm gonna switch to 4-wheel drive from here. So make sure everybody seatbelt. So make sure everybody seatbelt too. Yeah.
保安庁で働いてる人虫とか
Alright. Okay, move up. Yeah, and we're gonna go 4-wheel drive. Don't worry. Actually, don't worry about that. Yeah, and still around here. So you see both sides. So actually, you can see the little plants, the dry grass, trees. But temporary minutes driving. So we probably less trees, no trees, and a little bit of very dry short grasses on this summer. So we definitely have a different vegetation. So even different climates don't come around too. So interesting. In Hawaii, Big Island, we have 5 volcano mountain what we have, and also we have very quiet, very interesting, unique climate zone what we have too. So even some experts say the world has 5 different climate zones, but at this island we have 4 climate zones. So even someone starting from here or someone starting from Kuna in the visitor information center area, and also we have experienced 4 already. So I'm going to switch the audio narration. So if you don't mind, you can just listen to audio narration. So how many climate zones we have, and also as well as what state it looks like climate is. So here's the next one. Then we're gonna explain to you.
As we are ascending to a higher altitude, you may have noticed that we are going through a diverse array of landscapes. It's because the Big Island is one of the most climatically diverse spots on the globe, where you can find different climate zones within an hour's drive. This is an extraordinary feat for such a small area of just 4,000 square miles, and makes this island even more unique. This diversity is caused by 3 factors: topographic relief, there is a wide range of elevations due to the large mountains, a large synoptic wind field, the persistent northeast trade winds, and local circulation, heating and cooling of land and water, creating localized wind patterns. It is commonly said that the Big Island has 11 of the world's 13 climate zones. However, depending on which climate classification system you choose, some say 11 of 14, some say 10 of 12, and some even say 15 of 17. Regardless of the exact numbers, it is still impressive and probably unequaled anywhere else on the Earth for an area of equal size. According to the Köppen climate classification, which is one of the most widely used climate classification systems, there are 5 main climate groups. 1. Tropical climates. 2. Dry climates. 3. Temperate climates. 4. Continental climates. And 5. Polar and alpine climates. The Big Island has 4 of these 5 climate groups, only missing continental climates. Each climate group has several subclimates, which gives the different classification systems their different numbers, and a total of 13 seems the most popular. Traveling the island from the west side's black, dry lava shores to the east side's green rainforests, or climbing up from the ocean to the mountains, it is easy to experience the different zones in a variety of ways. For example, on this journey from the west coast of the island to the summit of Mauna Kea, we are going through several different climate zones. We began our journey from the hot and dry desert climate in North Kona and the Kohala Coast, a climate zone similar to places like Death Valley and Phoenix, Arizona. These areas have less than 10 inches of rainfall throughout the year, while under the wet tropical climates on the east side, including the areas of Hilo, Kalapana, and the Puna Coast, some 300 inches of rain falls annually. Then, between the lower part of the Barker Ranch and the Visitor Center, we go through temperate climate zones, which generally have a wider range of temperature throughout the year, and more distinct seasonal changes compared to tropical climates, where such variations are often small. Temperate climate zones usually occur in the higher latitudes, for example, the northwest coast of mainland US, such as San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle. And lastly, we will experience the cold alpine tundra climate zones around the Mauna Kea summit area, where even the warmest months average 50 degrees Fahrenheit or below, and it often snows in the winter. Also, almost no plants and animals are found in these climate zones. In summary, our island is a land of all seasons, so if you are ever tired of the same old torrid coastal weather, pick a zone, take a drive, and experience a climatic change.
So interesting. So earlier we just passing by the bicycle person. Yes. So if you are great from the bicycle person, you can go up. So and also if you are great hiker, so yeah, experienced great hiker, so you can hike this mountain too. But hiking trails are different. The road we are driving here. So, but if you're a good hiker, so even with a hiker, it takes almost 7 hours to mountain trip. It's like an average 4 to 4 round trip. So yeah, 4 hours forward and 4 8 hours. So if you're challenging yourself, you like to challenge yourself. So started earlier and also finish by sunset. That's the regular. That's the I can start at your feet. But now, here we go. So it's nice easy car, nice comfortable seat. Yeah, you can just go too. But here, very interesting. So this mountain, actually the ancestors also went up. So did the cultural practice or maybe a religious practice. So even before Kamehameha, even the ancestors goes up, take the rock, take the volcano rock, and also bring it back. So we didn't have actually strong material before we met European people. So we basically all the Hawaiian lives our stone age and kind of way. So on the hard material is 3 fish bone and rock. So small, and the land animal is small, you don't have it. So that's only 3 cities. So for that, they are gonna patronize the area to fight each other. So they need a tool, and also they might need to, daily living, to the women. That's why ancestors knows it. So if they go up Mauna Kea, so you can have very, very hard rock you can see. So that's why ancestors know too. Even coming this up, this mountain is very, very special place. Only king's family members, only royal family members could come up. So actually today's folks feel lucky. So you see same view. Maybe you feel same feel. Maybe kids coming up family feel that way. And also this is not 365 open. So bad weather they close the road too. So definitely you are the one special to come up. And also we have 5 volcano mountains this time. Hawaii, Kilauea, Kohama, Mauna Kea, and Mauna Loa. So some people kind of notice, why only 2 volcano mountains named after Mauna Kea, and Mauna Loa? Well, couple reasons. So actually, based on Hawaiian mythology. So next one, audio narration. So they're going to explain to you one of our reasons. So we go to Mauna Loa.
Next, I'd like to explain the name of the mountain itself. In Hawaiian, Mauna means mountain, and Kea means white. So Mauna Kea literally means white mountain. But it's not that simple. From ancient times, the mountain was referred to as Ka Mauna a Wakea, or the Mountain of Wakea. Wakea is the Hawaiian god of the sky and father of the islands, having created them with the goddess of land and mother of the islands, known as Papa Hangaumo. The first part of Hawaii to have been born, being Mauna Kea, it is called Wakea's Mountain, in honor of the father of the islands. This history has been passed down in chants called Oli in Hawaiian, in some of which Wakea is referred to as simply Kea, making Mauna Kea mean Wakea's Mountain as well. The Hawaiian people have always lived a life closely in touch and reliant on nature, and indeed their animistic religion reflects this. They see their deities and legends in the movement of the natural world. One example is the well-known Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes, Pele. Another Hawaiian goddess, Poliahu, is the goddess of snow and resides on the nearby Mauna Kea. The two are said to have a hostile relationship and frequently clash. Poliahu, along with 3 other goddesses, Lulinoe of the cold mist, Vaiau of the summit lake on Mauna Kea, and Kahopokane, goddess of snow on Maui's Haleakala, are referred to as the 4 beautiful goddesses. Mauna Kea, being a home to these gods and goddesses, as well as the strongest point where the earth meets the heavens, has been worshipped as a sacred land by the Hawaiians throughout their history. Hawaiians from ancient times until now, seeking to feel the power of their gods, ascend to the summit and offer their prayers. The summit has over 250 discovered heritage sites, including 140 shrines. It is a place like no other to feel immersed in their culture. One should ascend the summit with a sense of quiet awe in their heart for this ancient land of culture and power.
Okay, so someone hike it down too, so hopefully they can make it by and also, yeah, so reasons why this mountain is very special and very significant, and also it's a very holy place for Hawaiian people. So of course, if you come up if you come to big garden, so maybe most of everybody want to go to mountain, or a bucket for sure, for the tourists. But also, we have different interesting people who go down too. So if you are astronaut, so that's actually Mauna Kea, nearby Starting telescope jobs already. So it is one of the well-known research points. And also, if you are looking for research for Earth history, so geology, actually quite interesting area of reserving, what we call Ice Age Natural Reserving, Ice Age Natural Reserving. So we preserve it. So the ice cover material, so it actually happening level for under the ice, so they rapidly cool down and also became cover. That's interesting. But on top of everything, this mountain is definitely a symbol very significant for native Hawaiian community. So another Hawaiian mythology, sky god Mauna Kea, also land of darkness, here, that's the Mauna Kea, home in the Mauna Kea community. And also that point is meaning point, our Earth and universe. Some people, some stories say that the birthplace, that's why in Hawaii, people, people. Definitely, you have great opportunities when it's video. Right, so now it's kind of modern story. Everybody look at the right side. I might ask the user a little bit of imagination on your own. So especially for right side, so if you keep looking, or even both sides, because it looks like a different one looking in there. Some people say Mars, some people say moon. Well, actually, especially for right side, passenger side, this area, what we call Apollo Valley. So many of us remember Apollo project, NASA's Apollo project. So before Apollo 11 flying to the moon, actually astronauts, Neil Armstrong here is a train. So they carry a heavy backpack. They kind of hike one of the bottom to the right side, and they want to hike up ridge line. So they kind of old school training. But a new era, back in 2015, was what? NASA loaded to the one of a vehicle, maybe a rover kind of vehicle. They tested the bottom side of the wheel too. That's why this area what we call Apollo Valley. Okay, another 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's going to be a bumpy section coming out. We'll hang up there. And also, this area looks like different planet looking. Maybe, possibly, Hollywood movie and take that background picture, motion picture, and use that movie too. I'm not sure which movie to use. But probably, so if you don't sure, I'm talking. So actually, like internet search, you can type Mauna Kea probably. If you type it, actually picture too. It's too neat. Right side. Yeah, really good. Alright, so you see that in the hill? So it's actually one little hill. So road goes to. That's our summit. That's we are going to that one too. So that's and also almost end of that zone. End of that block. So we're gonna switch to AC. So first I'm gonna switch to a 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive. Okay. Keep putting it to the plane. Alright, I'm gonna switch to your forward to well, so just wait. So yeah, and also I want double check that everybody kind of feel okay? Yeah, still keep waking. Yeah, good. Yeah, not sleeping, right? Good. Alright, switch there. Yeah. Okay. And also a lot of people asking, how come we use that pavement all the way down? It's easy to go up. Well, here's the reason. So this was originally built for a telescope building construction. That's why. So the organization did a telescope, so which is University of Hawaii. Kind of trying to eliminate the number to people goes up. That's why they only have four-wheel drive only, which is accessible to that. So here the next organization is a little bit story behind it. So why we have pavement. And also that's a little bit landscape change too. And also had a little bit history behind it as well. You know, we already had 5 miles past already that lot, but definitely interested to this. Okay, here we go.
Now we enter the final leg of our journey and begin the ascent to the summit on a true mountain road. The road from here to the summit is a total of 8 miles, but 5 of those are unpaved and can be quite rough. You might be thinking, why not just finish paving it? But the road is left unpaved on purpose. The rule limiting vehicles to 4-wheel drive only on the unpaved portion of the road is specifically to keep the number of people ascending the summit to a minimum. It is a popular tourist spot, but it is also a historical and natural preserve that needs to be protected. The final 3 miles are once again paved, which can be confusing, but the pavement is necessary to reduce the amount of sand and dust kicked up by vehicles to protect the observatories. Fine sand and dust can get blown into the telescope housing, causing damage and requiring complex cleaning of the instruments. We drive slowly and carefully to the summit, but some swaying of the van is unavoidable. Please be aware and take care not to bump your head against nearby seats or windows, and watch your personal effects. As we ascend, the air gets thinner, so occasionally fully expand your chest and take a deep breath. Minor symptoms such as mild headache, dizziness, shortness of breath, etc. can sometimes occur and will usually pass with a few deep breaths. But if you feel sick or the symptoms persist, please let your guide know right away. As we continue to ascend, the surrounding landscape will slowly change to a more barren, high mountain climate with few plants and animals. Occasionally, you will be able to spot relatively smooth areas of lava, sometimes looking like a table. This is an interesting feature of Mauna Kea. That lava was erupted during one of the mountain's ice ages. Experts believe there to have been 4 of these ice ages, with the most recent being over 13,000 years ago. When lava is erupted under a glacier, it cools incredibly rapidly, leaving a very dense and hard basalt. This special basalt was well known to the ancient Hawaiians, with stone from this area being used for tools and weapons. The peak of the quarrying in this area is thought to have been around the year 1400, with large volumes of raw basalt being chipped into preliminary shapes known as blanks, and then taken to lower elevations for refinement. There are still piles of these basalt chips existing today. This area is an important cultural reserve for its use as a quarry, as well as a natural reserve for the remaining effects of the glaciers. Near the summit, at an elevation of 3,970 meters, or 13,025 feet, is the alpine lake known as Lake Baiau. While only roughly 50 meters, or 165 feet across, depending on recent weather, This lake has existed since the Ice Ages and is the only one of its kind on Mauna Kea. It has water year-round and is thought to be protected and partially fed by the permafrost that exists under the surface of the mountain. Ancient Hawaiians believed that this lake had a strong connection to deep within the earth and was, in a way, the earth's belly button and umbilical cord. With this in mind, Hawaiian royalty would bring the umbilical cords of their children and cast them in the lake to ensure strong growth and health in their children. This is yet another place where you can get a glimpse of the depth of Hawaiian culture and their reverence for the mountain. Unfortunately, however, Lake Vaiau is located in the center of a cinder cone off of the main road, requiring roughly 45 minutes of rough uphill hiking, and as such, we aren't able to take you to see it. In the modern era, Mauna Kea's summit has many high-tech observatories and is regarded as a mecca of astronomy. But it has also been found that ancient Hawaiians were using the area surrounding the summit for astronomy from hundreds of years ago as well. This class of people, known as star watchers, were highly respected in society. The ancestors of today's Hawaiians knew how to use the stars to voyage across the sea roughly 1,000 years before Galileo first turned his telescope towards the night sky.
Yep, interesting. And also telescope buildings come later. And also a very last narration. So we're going to explain to telescope buildings. And also after narration, so I'm going to park my van at the first stop to the after van. And I don't know, it's very more than 13,000 feet. So 13,000 feet. So it is higher than mountain. So here's the last audio narration. So before you get after van. There you go.
Let us next talk about the modern astronomy on Mauna Kea. At the moment, there are 12 observatories at or near the summit, making it the densest astronomy precinct in all of the world and much desired as an area for astronomy. There are 5 reasons that it is so desirable. Number 1 is the stable climate. Mauna Kea rarely experiences bad weather, with an average year having over 300 days of clear skies. Number 2 is the dry air. Moisture in the air is fundamentally water, which blocks and scatters light, making stars harder to see. When it comes to fine astronomy, the drier the air, the better, and Mauna Kea frequently has at or near 0% humidity. Number 3 is its perfect altitude. The higher up you go, the thinner the air becomes, leaving less air to block and scatter starlight. But once you near the 5,000 meter mark, it becomes dangerous for humans to be there for a long time. Mauna Kea is right in the sweet spot of the mid-4000s. Number 4 is ease of travel. As we discussed before, Mauna Kea is a shield volcano and has a very gradual slope, whereas many of the higher peaks in the world are quite steep. Due to this, a relatively easily traversable road was able to be constructed, providing great access to the summit for astronomers. And finally, number 5 is the extreme lack of light pollution. Modern-day streetlights, as well as the light from businesses and people's homes, brightens the sky and can create light pollution, making darker sky objects difficult or impossible to see. Mauna Kea is surrounded predominantly by empty land, with the only large cities on the island being far away. This creates an unusually dark sky for somewhere so close to modern civilization. Areas of the world with all of these conditions so nicely lined up are very rare. It was with this in mind that NASA built the first observatory on the mountain in the 60s, and it later would become sacred ground to astronomers for different reasons than to the ancient Hawaiians. In 2019, the construction of the TMT, or 30-meter telescope, was set to commence, leading locals opposed to the construction of yet another observatory, this one much larger than any currently existing, to organize and demonstrate in protest. The protest lasted roughly 6 months, and at times there were 3,500 people blocking the entrance to the Mauna Kea access road from an encampment along Saddle Road. Because of this, construction was postponed at this time and has yet to resume. It is difficult to find a common ground and compromise between the desire to protect history and culture and to explore the stars for the good of humanity. This controversy is likely to continue into the future.
Okay, so thanks for patience. This is not our sunset point. So this is not our sunset point. But first time, so we gotta get up. So this is almost 13,000 feet up already. And also, I like to ask a couple of things. From here now on, we enter to the Hawaii's very, very sacred place, very holy place. So please try not to eat anything in the van and as well as outside too. Drinking water, that's fine, but please do not eat anything and outside, inside the van. And after till sunset. Sunset's over. If you going down, that's fine. Eating snack in the van, that's fine too. But outside, please, no, I don't want to see the trash happening. I want to be in very trouble. Right. So if you feel cold, definitely put a jacket and also see how it goes. And also this is more than 13,000 feet up. Please move slowly. And also I'm going to spend 5-10 minutes. So first, I'm going to take the picture on your smartphone. And second, so I'm going to explain to you some of telescope building and also a little bit story, Hawaiian story, kind of belong here, around here too. So please move slowly too. And also we're gonna kind of regroup it right side of the van, so passenger side. Try not to too far walk down. This is natural reserve area too. So if ranger find us, so gonna be a trouble to try not to go to. Yeah. Right. It's like a couple cars parked at the right side of the hill. So park the car, ski or snowboard down to get here at the bottom. And a hitchhike going up again. So that's you can do that too. But a snow condition? Not good. So I used to live in Colorado, so I have many days in the champagne powder, not light powder. If I compare that, it's like nothing. But like a little bit East Coast, kind of icy mountain, the kind of condition. But if you like it, you can come brought it to bring it to a rock board, so splashing. Yeah, you will do splashing too. So, but most of the people who live in Hawaii, they don't have ski and snowboard. They brought it to bodyboard. That's more dangerous. I don't think they're gonna start at top, but they hike up a little bit, slide down. But look at please, huge rock in the ground. Sometimes some people out of control and hit the rock. And also they are transported to large hospital, Yeah. But our end of the year tradition, Christmas and New Year's, so people drive up a huge truck and with a shovel. So they are coming up and park the car next to the board, so shovel it up the snow, as much as you can get and pile up to a truck bed. And bring it back to home, and also make a snowman, or maybe just a sample of snow right next to the pool, and a whole Heineken or a Stay Lager. That's the local people somehow like it, so that we can enjoy Christmas and the New Year. That's the Hawaii local people and tradition too. But main reason, so this month is age limit, so older than 13 years old could go up. That's why. Uncle, auntie, and brother, sisters, and show them to the little cakey kids to the snow. That's why they come up here, take a snow and bring it back. That's pretty, maybe a family story. Right, nice newcomer to the right side. We want to see the cinder cone. In Hawaii, the cinder cone we call a pu'u. So more than 5,000 years ago. So most of the time gas is coming out, but the lava also erupted as well. So made the shape like that. So this is in Hawaii. So over the cinder cone, what we call a pu'u. And one more telescope. I didn't explain it yet, so I didn't show it yet. So that's the bottom of a hill next to that pu'u. You see, huge TV dish looking. That's the very long array telescope, very long array telescope. Which is exactly the same size as telescope in the United States, starting from East Coast and New Mexico, and the South, and Northwest, and here. So exactly 10 and telescope there. So remote control it and control in New Mexico, and they are aiming to signal. That's actually pretty in control. Okay. Alright. So it's a little thick cloud covered in front of us, but still you can watch. You can see the sunset too. So sunset definitely. But it's time. Time is a little different than we expected. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you what time is coming back to band. Actually, when coming back to band, I'm gonna tell you, and when from my band. And here, so almost very shortly, our summit, Mauna Kea summit, comes out to the right side. So 4,205 meters is almost 13,769 feet. So here, that's the summit over here. And you can see a little bit stone pile object. So it looks like a little stone put on top of a mountain. That's the summit area. That's very sacred, the Hawaiian, very holy place. That place is our skies and the land and the beach. The sky and or even land and the universe. So here, the sign over here. Yeah. And also one more sign I'd like to show you too. And also, if you don't mind, so you can just read it with me, or maybe read it yourself in the very last sentence. So yeah, in hiking to the top of the pool, which is Shinraku summit, it's discouraged. That means that you cannot go. So that's why trail is blocked. So if you go, you and I, big trouble, especially for you. And I also had a big trouble too. So please don't go. So not only our company, not only this man, so everyone. So Ranger is watching. So if you go, so yeah, Ranger catches you. So please do not go. And also company-wise, not only the one I am, but yeah, same thing, same regulation, same rule you have to follow. So please don't go. Right, so before we stop the sunset point, we're going to stop the telescope, NASA's telescope over there. So yeah, definitely you can go to the inside, but you see NASA's sign in front of the building. It's going to be a good souvenir to you to just come up to here. So also nice view. You are stand up with above the crowd and also always over there. So yeah, that's interesting. So right side, you see the little mountain looking, the island looking. That's our next island. Maui is a Haleakala mountain. And also, we see our Kohala mountains summit. So just a broken cloud. That's actually a volcano looking mountain. So that's actually a dead volcano. This island. So yeah, it's Kohala volcano. Right. So this is just a taking picture break. So just like a listen 5 minutes. So if you take a picture, you're coming back to bed. So we are going up to the remote height and then watch the sunset and sunset point. So and also please move slowly. Please move slowly too. This is higher than the last time we stop it. So yeah, please move slowly. And also a lot of cars come and go. So make sure. So yeah, it's around you. So you're not gonna hit the car. I'm gonna U-turn. Move slowly, please move slowly. And it might a little bit windy than that one too. So they applied to a research project and organization submitted it. So yeah, it's actually a couple hundred or more than close to the 50 or 100 application coming up too. And they picked it. So there's no pick to which project is good. And also they choose it. And also, hey, this is your time slot. So days. So only this day. So that's actually they are thinking more serious than we are thinking. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's interesting. Even individual telescope have different operation for sure, and some of the operation by countries, some of very wealthy trust plan, and one is actually supported it, and actually funded it. So yeah, very interesting too. Yeah, and something is gonna be great, and also. Lower grade a little bit higher, so maybe a sunset will be before 7 o'clock, I think. Maybe another 20 minutes-ish, I think. You gotta keep eye on it, keep eye on it. Sun elevation, sun tides. And also, before we are per the sunset point, so I'm gonna show you where is the bathroom. It's very important. Very bathroom is. This is very important announcement. Very important announcement. So left side. So people would quite wear jacket. People and stand up to the side of two bathroom over there, close to our road side. And two, another one. Instead of one people sitting on a bench. And the far side, 2 more. That's actually 4 total bathrooms over there. So yeah, you get to use it. And also, stargazing is different place. So if you live here, so basically we have no place. So bathroom almost 2 hours. No place almost 2 hours. So definitely you can just enjoy it. You can just enjoy it. I'm gonna slide in.
I was gonna be so impressed.
Yeah, I was thinking, but I thought I can, but I can't. So I'm gonna practice that more higher side actually. This is a good place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even if you're cold, you can watch. So from here, you can watch this. I'm going to a little bit to the display, so actually that different companies they might be parked there. And once again, our bathroom is one door side, so you can get a bathroom too. And also stargazing is different place, so when you leave this area, so almost 2 hours we don't have a bathroom break. So definitely if you like to do the bathroom, so this is the last opportunity to 2 hours.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. And also, I'm happy to take a picture as well. So yeah, first I'm gonna explain to the Japanese people to the same thing as I explained to English. So yeah, if you don't mind, you can just go forward to a little bit. That yellow jeep, over there to the right side. So Japanese people, you can just stand in group over there. That'd be great. Otherwise, there's some people. It's kind of free time. So couple things. And please don't do that. Try not to eat anything outside. And also make sure your pocket, nothing in leftover, nothing in trash in the pocket. Sometimes wind takes the trash too. And also bathroom. So before you come back to bed, please do the bathroom, please. So even a lot of cars coming up later. So maybe before sunset, might be less people going into the bathroom as well. And the bathroom, sometimes toilet paper might out. So I have a toilet paper. I put it in the pocket behind the passenger seat, so you can use it as a toilet paper as well too. And also, I cannot tell what time is the sunset time, but as I can tell, so the very bottom cloud. So it's actually not very thicker cloud, very thinner cloud at the bottom. So actually the middle. So the sun goes down over there. It's kind of regrouped coming back to our bad side. That'd be great. So this is why I'm going to show you to between dark night and before moon coming up. So that's a small window too. I can show you. So that's why. So yeah, please understand. And also, the band, so you can just wait. That's fine. So heaters on it, and you can just wait to actually rush me to sunset. That'd be great too. But definitely you can take a picture outside. I will take a picture as well. Yep, and yeah, enjoy and watch view. You know, so as long as you wear our company jacket, I can find it too. So you thought about that area, that'd be great. Alright, let me open it up for you.